Hi viewers, good morning. Welcome to English speaking class. This is NJ. Guys, girls, viewers, shukab, my students. अस्सलाम वालेकुम. आज हम नरेशन के बारे में देखते हैं. नरेशन मीन्स डायरेक्ट स्पीच एंड इनडायरेक्ट स्पीच. ये बराह रास्त और बिलवास्ता गुफ्तगू होती है एंड इट्स कॉमनली यूज्ड इन एकेडमिक studies and in general speaking. Let's see the first phrase in direct speech of narration. आइए बिलवास्ता बराह रास्त गुफ्तगू के पहले जुमले को देखते हैं. He said, comma, inverted comma start. Do you get the prize? Do you get the prize? Commas close. Question mark. This is a query. This is a question. He said, it's the first part. ये पहला हिस्सा है डायरेक्ट स्पीच का. He said it's the first part and there's comma. The comma start and second part is do you get the prize? Commas close and interrogative sign is here. Do you get the prize? He said उसने पूछा Do you get the prize? क्या आप इनाम हासिल करते हो? Let's see its change. Here's the indirect speech. Here you see he asked. We have put here asked instead of said. We can write the said, and to beautify the phrase we have written here asked. He asked, and after this you see the commas by rules. The rules which apply to the changes say that when we remove the commas we have to write here if, in sense that if there is a simple interrogative. So this is a simple interrogative tense and we have removed the commas by rules and we have written here, we write here if. So he asked if. Now here see here we have you, we find you here, we have you here. You is a second person in a pronoun and by rules the second person in a pronoun should be changed with outer object which is me. He said to me, so you is replaced by me and we require its subjectives, right? That is I. That is I. We will write here, we'll put here I, we'll write here I. And now we got the verb next. There's a verb get. So verb is also going to change into past because the outer part of this statement is in past. So this is said is the past in the second form of say said. So we will write here got. Get is the first form. We need to write a second form by rules. So we will put here got. We write here got. I got the prize. I got the prize and interrogative will be converted into the simple affirmative or positive statement. So here's a new statement in indirect speech. He asked if I got the prize. He asked if I got the prize. उसने पूछा आया कि मैंने इनाम पा लिया है, क्या आया कि मैंने इनाम हासिल कर लिया. Guys, viewers, listeners, my students, very good change, and you have seen that direct speech. He said, comma and inverted commas dot. Do you get the prize? क्या आप इनाम हासिल करते हो? Commas close, interrogative sign. When we change it into indirect, we see that indirect is he asked, उसने पूछा. If commas are removed and replaced by if I got the prize. So we find here I is replaced by outer eyes here because we replaced you second person in a direct statement with the outer object. So we write here I. So a new statement is he asked if I got the prize. If I got the prize. आइए अगला फ्रेज देखते हैं. नेक्स्ट स्टेटमेंट देखते हैं इन डायरेक्ट स्पीच. You see, they said, उन्होंने कहा, comma, inverted comma start, will we visit the zoo? Will we visit the zoo? Commas close, interrogative sign. So it's a future, interrogative in future tense interrogative phrase Will we visit the zoo? Will we visit the zoo? क्या हम चिड़ियाघर की सैर करेंगे? So this is a direct statement. It's also in two parts. First part is in past tense. They said पहला हिस्सा past tense में है और कॉमर्स के अंदर जो है यहाँ पे हमें फ्यूचर टेंस है और इंटेरोगेटिव ये फ्रेज है और ये विल वी विजिट द जू क्या हम चिड़ियाघर की सैर करेंगे कॉमर्स क्लोज इंटेरोगेटिव साइन लेट्स सी इट्स चेंज यू सी इन डायरेक्ट स्पीच दे आस्क्ड अगेन वी राइट हियर आस्क्ड टू ब्यूटिफाई द फ्रेज they asked if commas are replaced by if as by rules and here we see that we have a y belongs to first category pronouns and it indicates plurals pronouns y is to be replaced by outer subject which is they so we will write here they after if we will write here they because y is replaced by they as the rules apply so we write here they and now the verb form will second past form of will is would we will write here would because the outer part is in past so by rules we have to write down past form of the verb is will and we will write the past of will that is would if they would visit the zoo if they would visit the zoo and the interrogative statement will be converted into affirmative positive statement here we see the new statement in indirect speeches they ask if they would visit the zoo if they would visit the zoo उन्होंने पूछा आया कि वो चिड़ियाघर की सैर करेंगे they asked if they would visit the zoo 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 उन्होंने पूछा आया कि वो चिड़ियाघर की सैर करेंगे hey you guys you have seen the second direct speech statement which is they said and inside the commas you see will we visit the zoo will we visit the zoo it's a future interrogative statement and commas close and interrogative sign and you see it's changed in indirect speeches they asked if they would visit the zoo if they would visit the zoo they is there because we in direct speech the pronoun we is going to replace by outer subject in direct speech which is they so after if we have put there they if they and will is a verb that would change into would because outer statement is in a past so if they would visit the zoo they asked if they would visit the zoo Thai beautiful phrase hai. It's so beautiful phrase. Let's see the next direct speech phrase. Next is you see the direct speech. She said, comma, inverted comma stat. Was he coming late? Was he coming late? Commas close interrogative sign. It's a very beautiful statement. Direct speech is देखिए she said उसने कहा comma inverted comma stat. Was he coming late? क्या वो ताखीर से आ रहा था क्या वो देर से आ रहा था commas close interrogative sign and we see that we have the first part in past and interrogative phrase is also in past continuous tense where is he coming late where is he coming late interrogative क्या वो ताखीर से आ रहा था let's see its change आइए इसकी indirect में तब्दीली देखते हैं she asked again we have put here asked instead of said to beautify the statement. She asked, commas are replaced by if as the rules apply. She asked if. Now we have the he. He here in the direct speech. He belongs to the third person category pronouns. He is a pronoun of third person category. So by rules The third person category pronouns are not gonna change. Are not gonna change by any subject or object, so they should be written as they are. That's why we have put here he. So he, she, it, and they're never gonna change because they belong to the third person category, and by rules they are not going to change. So we will write here straight away he. If he, now we have past here was. So was is going to change into past perfect. That which we had been. That which we certainly had been. So if he had been coming glad. If he had been coming glad. This is a new statement. And in that speech, let's read it out. She asked if he had been coming late. She asked if he had been coming late. उसने पूछा आया कि वो ताखीर से आ रहा था. उसने पूछा कि आया कि वो ताखीर से आ रहा था. So she asked if he had been coming late. You see, guys, and the direct statement of this phrase is, I here see. She said, was he coming late? She said, was he coming late? उसने पूछा क्या वो ताखीर से आ रहा था. That's past continuous tense and question. And you see it's change in indirect speech. She asked if he had been coming late. She asked if he had been coming late. Very beautiful phrase, and its outcome. Please memorize these phrases and these rules that apply to convert direct speech into indirect speech. Viewers, guys, my students, memorize these rules of changing pronouns, changing the verb frames, and changing certain words and removing commas in questionary and affirmative phrases. Let's repeat these phrases once again. आइए इन जुमलों को एक बार फिर से दोहराते हैं. नरेशन की डायरेक्ट स्पीच और उसकी चेंज जो है डायरेक्ट स्पीच में, इनको दोबारा से एक बार दोहराते हैं. लेट्स स्टार्ट फ्रॉम हियर. फर्स्ट वन इज इट्स अ डायरेक्ट स्पीच. ही सेड कॉमा इन्वर्टेड कॉमा स्टैट, डू यू गेट द प्राइज? डू यू गेट द प्राइज? He said, comma, inverted comma, stat, do you get the prize? Comma is close, interrogative sign, and its change is, you see here, he asked if I got the prize. 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 Let's see the next speech. They said, comma, inverted comma, stat, when we visit the zoo? When we visit the zoo? Commas close, interrogative sign. They said, when we visit the zoo? 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 They asked, comma, inverted comma, start. When we visit the zoo? Commas close, interrogative sign. Let's see its change in indirect speech. यहाँ पे अब इसकी तब्दीली को, चेंज को देखते हैं. They asked if they would visit the zoo. 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 Now proceed to the third direct phrase speech. Direct phrase, direct statement. It is here. You see, she said, comma, inverted comma, start. Was he coming late? Was he coming late? Commas close, interrogative sign. She asked, was he coming late? Was he coming late? Commas close, interrogative sign. This is a direct speech statement in two parts. Let's see its change in indirect. आइए इसकी बिलवास्ता गुफ्तगू में तब्दीली को देखते हैं. She asked if he had been coming late. 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 You guys make a good practice with this narration, direct and indirect speech phrases. Memorize them. I hope you would do that, and it's not difficult. You have to memorize how to make the changes of pronouns and certain verbs and certain words, and how to erase, eliminate the commas to using specific words I'll see you again. Goodbye. All the best.